Alright guys, pretty fun stuff. And this is the one you've been waiting for. This is the Canik MC9. Yes, a 12 round magazine, also ships with a 15. And check it out. This is my full-size FXT, FSF. It's a big one. Big magazines also fits, shares with little brother, which is kind of hilarious, but I mean, you think of it like a Glock, but look at that, look at that. And so pretty neat because you can use 18 rounders or more in that. Now, the thing we all know and love about Canik is the triggers, and the trigger is good. And when you're talking a $399 gun that you don't have to pay an extra $150 to upgrade it to make it decent, that's great. I just had the scale on it right here, and it was at 4 pounds, 6 ounces. So we're gonna just demo it. Here we go. Here's the take up right there, and watch for the crisp break right there, 4.6 pounds. If you're being really picky and comparing it to like a competition gun, it can seem like it's a little bit of mush. There it is. If I'm real, missed it because I was deliberate at first, but then not again. But you have just a little bit of creep and then a break. But I'm telling you, that creep is not much when you compare it to other guns. So here's the Hellcat. We'll go over size in a minute, but this is with the Apex upgrade, which made it better. But dude, it's over 6 pounds. Okay, here's the take up. Mush. 6 pounds later, right there. Do it again. Mush. Is it okay for a belly gun? Sure. But am I gonna make a headshot at 50 yards? Only if I take forever. And that's the problem I had with it. It carries well, good size. Let's go over size. The Hellcat is still a smidge smaller than the Canik, the MC9. Lined up at the top, and you can see the trigger guard's just like 1/8 of an inch shorter. The handle, it's kind of, if you take away that cutout of the Hellcat, it would be the same size. I'm gonna just drop it on my hand here, and now you can see it's about a good 1/4 inch longer on the barrel. Then on the frame, it's just a smidge thick. If we put on a micrometer or something, you'd see the Canik's just a little bit bigger. It's optics ready. I put the Primary Arms Classic Reflex, the Mini, on it because I had it on the shelf and it was easy. I have a HoloSun EPS on the way. It's gonna be enclosed, so I'm looking forward to putting that on this, and I believe it'll be low enough that we can also co-witness. It is the Shield RMSC footprint, so this dropped in just fine with their provided screws, and you can still co-witness. We have over 500 rounds through this right now. I had one issue. That set screw that comes in the rear sight actually worked out on me. I didn't lose it. I just went to aim and I'm like, what is that? Oh yeah, okay. Little thread lock goes a long way. And the only other complaint I have was actually, I figured it out when I met up with Canik over at the Gundy's event. The mags aren't dropping free. What that actually is the magazine release. It was an import deal for pre-release guns, and this is a pre-release. The production guns that are being imported right now will drop out. And yes, I did say imported because I know one of the comments I always get is, "It's made in Turkey." If you have a problem with that, guess what? Canik is building a factory in the US, and we will start seeing guns like this on the docket to be made stateside. Ergonomics, decent. It's a small gun, so it's not like it's got the extra filler to be molded into your hand, but here's what I did notice. The back strap, it has 3 of them. It comes with them. The one that it came with made it a little uncomfortable. I put the next size up, and I was like, oh, okay, much better now. When we put that magazine in, sometimes I can kind of feel it poking the hand here. So I imagine someone might jump on to making some different base plates or something that would work. But while we're on the subject of base plates, so my Springfield Hellcat and the 365, you have to like go Hulk on it to get that 15th round, that 13th round in. And so I have a hack for it in just a second, but the point is, the Canik, the MC9's, easy to load all the way through. It's not as tight as those. So this is a hack for those hard to load magazines like the Springfield Hellcat 15 rounder, as well, this is a 15 rounder, but this has the SPD magazine accessory on the bottom. This base plate replaces the innards of your magazine, so it kind of looks like this when it comes out of the package. And what it has in addition to it though, is you'll notice this ultra high molecular weight polyethylene string, it's cable. They use it to make body armor, so it's stupid strong. When we crank it, it goes down. So when we crank it here on the magazine, of course, you see that follower drop. So we crank it a few clicks, and now we can effortlessly load our magazine with a few rounds. 2 or 3 is a good start, and if you get really good at making sure that you don't let the rounds fall sideways, you can do 4 or 5 at a time. When you get to the very end, we'll just stop it right there, and you can turn this just a little bit to the left, and it releases the internal clutch in it. It goes straight, and then you start shooting again. I've been using this one right here for my Glocks and pistol caliber carbines for quite a while. It's been well over a year, and it's always my go-to because it's just so easy to load that way. So they have them for Glocks, they have them for Sig, Smith & Wesson Shield, the Hellcat, and yes, of course, AR-15s, of course. This is the Mission First Tactical, but this is the P-Mag. They start at 39 bucks just for the base plate, and you can buy the full magazines as well. So go check them out, SPDmags.com. It's pretty cool. I saw a Firebird or 2 there, so I need to pop those, and then we're gonna pick up the Hellcat as well. There's 1. There's 2. So we have 10 rounds in each, and we'll just do controllability next to the Hellcat because I got it here at the range. Okay, I pulled up a little on that one plate, missed it twice. Probably just trying to go too fast. What I have noticed is it does kind of buck up a little bit when I'm used to. I just did the Canik Rival Steel video, and it was so controllable. You got to change gears for this. So Hellcat time. We've got that 15 rounder, so it's sticking out a little bit. We're just gonna see what it feels like compared to the other now. That trigger started to give me a little hiccups because of the length of pull. Shootability, you know what? I feel like I felt this one. I'm using those 147 Angel Fires more. I feel like I felt this more in my hand, which kind of surprised me because the Canik seems to maybe have a slightly higher axis, but maybe there's just more meat on there, or maybe I'm just feeling things. Let's talk about accuracy. So right under this tree, there's a flag right there. There is a 12-inch made targets square. We have 5 rounds. Let's see how many times we can connect. Out of 5, and that third one I felt it dip, so not bad for 100-yard accuracy because you're really not going to be in too many gunfights at 100 yards where you couldn't just hide behind a tree, but you might be. We're at 10 yards, and this is some 125 grain honey badger ammo. Focus, dude, focus. There we go. It's real pretty, but I figured kind of a hollow point test, although it's not a hollow point. Let's go for the left dot so it gives me a good aiming point and just see what it is at 10 yards. What's our accuracy gonna be? Let's go see. I can't see from here. I think we could do a little bit better. Let me grab something else. More on target, just a little bit. That'll do. I wish that one wasn't there, but that was probably just me, so we'll call that okay. All right, fellas, so that is all we have. That's the tool for the Canik MC9, and here's my takeaway. I'm gonna carry it. This is gonna be my new carry gun because I love the trigger. I've got several hundred rounds, probably around 700 rounds through this already, and never a hiccup, even when I was using small rifle primers and some reloaded cartridges. It does come with a holster, but this is why it's not my carry now. It's so new, nobody has a holster for it yet. The one that comes with it, at least it's free. I just did not find it as comfortable because it didn't flex to me and it was too pointy in the appendix area, so I didn't use this yet, but at least it comes with some goodies, and for the low price of $439 retail, you're probably looking at street price under 400 bucks. With that trigger, it's a winner. And so, yeah, I'll keep you updated as I go and as it gets dusty because I'm gonna be carrying it and sweating on it and rusting it out. But good trigger, I love it. I guess that's all there is to it. Thanks for watching. Okay, I love it, bye-bye. Did you see that? I came in like a wrecking ball.